Thank you for your guidance and protection, your love and mercy. To the holy angels and archangels, thank you. To our souls, our teachers, thank you. The angels in charge of the new moon in Libra, and especially the DIWALI, thank you for your presence. In full faith, so be it. And so it is. Seal the energy. And you may open your eyes when you are ready. Okay. So I'm so grateful you are here because today is a very special day. You have the Festival of Light, the Diwali, and also the new moon in Libra. So just do your scalar breathing, connect with the energy, ground yourself, be aware of the base of the spine, the soles of your feet, and connect with Mother Earth. And let us just remember that the new moon is not really the absence of light. It's the promise of it. In the dark soil, the seeds are awakened. So you can just also imagine a light glowing at your heart. This is to connect with the darkest night and the light in the heart. And this is a moment of transformation, inner illumination, conscious evolution. And we are going to explore these two spiritual phenomena they are converged in this month, in October. The Diwali festival reminds us to kindle the lamp, to kindle the light within us. And the new moon invites us to plant the seed. So tonight we're going to do both. We honor the light, and we're going to honor the fertile, quiet, the seed grows from. Both represent powerful opportunities for spiritual growth. So as we mentioned earlier, the new moon is not really just about darkness. It represents the potential of emptiness, not as an absence, but as pregnant possibility, a fertile void from which creation emerges. Think of the seed beneath the soil, or the child in the womb of its mother. What is the significance of this darkness, especially during a child's development? Inside the womb, there is protection. The developing fetus is shielded from external threats, such as noise, light, physical harm. This darkness inside the womb helps to ensure that the fetus can grow without disturbance. The absence of light in the womb encourages the gradual development of the senses, the physical senses of the fetus. While the fetus cannot really see in the traditional sense, it can sense movement and environmental changes. And this sensory development is very important for preparing the child for life outside the womb. So inside the womb, it creates a cocoon-like atmosphere that gives calm and peace, essential for healthy development. Research suggests that the fetus, it has a sleep cycles. The absence of light allows the fetus to rest and develop properly. So just as a seed grows in the dark before breaking through the soil, a child develops in the womb before entering the world. So the darkness in the womb plays a vital role in the child's physical, sensory, emotional, mental, and spiritual development. So this new moon invites us to create the sacred space for stillness. We are in this overstimulated world. And this new moon is asking us to embrace silence and darkness. This is not about sensory deprivation, but about creating an inner stillness so we can hear the whispers of our soul. And during this time, we can plant our intentions in the fertile darkness of the new moon. These are not demands to the universe, but choices about who we are becoming. So last night we had the practice and I gave an assignment to prepare your intention. So if you haven't written your intention, you can do so. You can have at least 3 to 5 intentions. Just write them down. And just visualize that you are inside this cocoon of darkness. As you are writing the intentions, just visualize what you want to accomplish. Or if you have already prepared your intentions, you visualize them. At least 3. 3 to 5. And be aware of the light in your heart. The light in your heart is glowing. and it is connected to the Diwali festival. Diwali literally means row of lights. And this is a very important festival. We're going to use the light to help our intention manifest. And we have to understand the process. So during the Festival of Light, it's at least about 5-day celebration. This celebration is inviting us to reflect. Personal reflection and also collective reflection with our family and with the community. And that is why, in preparation for the Diwali, they do thorough cleaning in their homes. Those who are practicing Diwali festival, they clean their homes thoroughly. They decorate them. And this symbolizes the clearing of mental and emotional clutter to make space for positivity. And this day is dedicated to honoring wealth and prosperity. But it is not just about signifying material abundance, but there is a deeper recognition that true wealth, true prosperity, lies in spiritual wisdom and enlightenment. Traditionally, the families purchase gold or silver, new utensils, as a way to invite prosperity into their lives. During the festival, also, they remember the legend of Krishna, his victory over the demon, and this symbolizes the triumph of good over evil. And this is a reminder. So we confront and overcome our inner demons, our ego, greed, jealousy, and attachment. So many people are engaged in rituals that involve cleansing and purification to wash away negative energies, to nurture a purer self. Now, today is the new moon, the darkest night of the month. And this is the climax. Today is the climax of the Diwali festival. And many families are lighting rows of oil lamps and candles. So they have been doing it for several days, but today is the climax. And this is creating a spectacle of lights. And these lights symbolizes hope and faith in the face of darkness. Because it's the darkest night of the month. And they also give thanks to Lakshmi, the embodiment of abundance, of beauty, and grace, inviting her blessings into their homes and into their hearts. So what are we learning from this festival? That even in our darkest moments, we must strive to kindle our own inner light, nurture a sense of gratitude of what we have. So you have written your intentions. Now think of the things that you have received the past several months or the past year. Write down at least five things that you receive, blessings. And there's also a story during this Diwali festival that Krishna protected his devotees from rain, torrential rain. And this symbolizes divine protection, support, divine care. And this day emphasizes the importance of environmental stewardship and humility. Many devotees are celebrating nature's bounty and the interconnectedness of all life because of this story. And on the fifth day, it's the final day of Diwali, there's a celebration between siblings, particularly the relationship between brothers and sisters. The sisters pray for their brother's well-being and success, while the brothers vow to protect and support their sisters. This encapsulates the essence of family love and interconnectedness, the importance of relationships in developing our spirituality. So many are celebrating Diwali. It's not just actually being done in India, but there are people from other traditions all over the world. They understand the significance of this festival. They may not be doing the 5 or even more days of celebration, but there is a deeper symbolism of the festival that we have to understand. That there is unity in light and darkness. Diwali occurs on the new moon, the darkest night of the month. And this timing is very symbolic. It teaches us that light is most meaningful against darkness. Without experiencing our own darkness, we cannot fully appreciate light. So spiritual growth is not about eradicating darkness, but learning to kindle light within it. Alberto, your audio is off. Thank you. So each person must light their own lamp. The oil lamp that we are seeing represents our individual consciousness. It represents our individual enlightenment, our spirituality. But we cannot borrow another's enlightenment. We must tend our own flame. And if you look at the oil lamp, it is small. But if we do it as a community, we can transform darkness. And this speaks community, our community of healers, our shared practices, our collective consciousness. If you look at the lamp, there's an oil. It represents our work. It represents our practices. If you're a ScalarPrana practitioner, it represents the cultivation, the healing. And the wick is your heart. And the fire is divine consciousness. And maintaining this lamp requires time. It requires consistent effort. It requires an open heart. And tonight, the convergence of the new moon energy and Diwali creates a spiritual portal. And this portal is giving us energy that supports deep transformation. It teaches us a truth, profound truth. Enlightenment doesn't come from avoiding darkness, but from learning to generate light within it. You cannot know your capacity for light until you have sat with your darkness. So the new moon and the Diwali represents alchemical processes. It's the process of alchemy, transforming darkness, ignorance, suffering into wisdom, compassion, liberation. And in this darkness, okay, is the stage, as far as alchemy is concerned, it's the stage of decomposition, where our old self must dissolve, where we have to face our pain, our limitations. And this is important so we can create a new self. And then, as I mentioned earlier, before the festival, people are cleaning their houses, purification. This is the second stage of alchemy. This is about washing away impurities, both physical, psychological, creating clarity and space for new growth. And the lighting of lamps represents the final stage, the enlightenment, the integration. And we carry both the wisdom of darkness, the radiance of light. We are able to integrate these two. And we have to work on multiple levels to be able to converge light and darkness, personal life. We have to examine our individual habits, our patterns that keep us from our highest expressions, from our highest truth. We have to heal our relationships. We have to offer forgiveness, extending compassion to those who have harmed us and those we have harmed. And we have to contribute to the collective consciousness. We understand that our individual healing affects the entire group. Our individual healing ripples outward. And the most important thing is that we recognize our place, our personal place in this vast creation. We have to humble ourselves before the infinite. That we are just part of this creation. So we are going to do meditation. You may close your eyes. And just be still and be aware. And remember the light in your heart. And just visualize that you are surrounded. This darkness, your own shadow. Just continue your breathing. Do your scalar breathing if you're a ScalarPrana practitioner. Be aware of your ball of life. And acknowledge the darkness within. Turn your awareness inward to the places within you that you typically avoid. The parts of yourself that you have pushed away, hidden, or labeled as bad or wrong. These are your shadows. The anger and fear you have suppressed, the grief you have avoided, the shame you have carried in silence, the parts of yourself that don't fit the image you present to the world. Just take a moment and allow one or two of these shadows to come forward. Just be aware what emerges. It might be a feeling, a memory, an image, or just simply a sense of heaviness. Whatever has come forward, welcome it. This shadow is not your enemy. It has been trying to protect you, even if its methods have been painful. It carries wisdom that can only be found in darkness. Don't try to fix it or change it. Just acknowledge its presence. Now just be aware where in your body you feel this shadow. Is it a tightness in your chest? Heaviness in your throat? a knot in your stomach, and just place your hand on this part of your body and allow the energy from the hand to penetrate that part. You are offering yourself love and compassion. And just silently ask this shadow, what are you trying to tell me? And listen without judgment. The answer may not come in words. It may be a feeling, a knowing, or simply a sense of being heard for the first time. This shadow has been in darkness, not because it is dark by nature, but because you turned away from it. And what we turn away from grows in power. What we face with love begins to transform. Just continue sending love through your hand to that part of the body that needs compassion. Now, gently go deeper. Imagine yourself standing at the entrance of your own subconscious mind. It is dark inside. You cannot see the bottom. And for years, you have avoided entering. But today, you choose courage over comfort. You take one step inside, and the darkness surrounds you. You can feel the cool air, but you cannot see. Now, this is the darkness that exists before creation, the darkness of the womb, the darkness of the seed buried in the soil, the darkness that holds infinite potential. And you take another step deeper and another. And with each step, you breathe, you trust. And as you move deeper into your subconscious and your unconscious mind, you begin to see things you have hidden there. Past versions of yourself that you abandoned, dreams you gave up on, truths you couldn't face, pains you couldn't process, parts of your story you tried to forget. See them there in the darkness. And some are calling out to you. Some have been waiting so long, they have become silent. And you realize these are not monsters. These are fragments of your own soul, exiled because you thought they were unacceptable. Just approach one of these fragments now and look into the eyes. This might be your inner child who learned they weren't safe to be themselves. Your adolescent self who experienced rejection. Your younger adult self who made choices you have regretted. A part of you that carries ancestral trauma. Look at this fragment with the eyes of compassion. This part of you did the best it could with what it knew. It survived. It brought you to this moment. I just place your hand on your heart and say, I'm sorry I abandoned you. I am here now. And you accept the energy and feel what happens in your body as you offer this acceptance. You may feel emotion rising. Allow whatever wants to move through you. This is the beginning of integration. And this is how darkness becomes light. Not by destruction, but by recognition and embrace. And as you stand in the depths of your unconscious, subconscious mind, surrounded by your shadow, something begins to shift. The tiny spark of light within your chest, in your heart, it has always been there. You couldn't see it while you were running from the darkness. But now, in the stillness, in the acceptance, it begins to glow brighter and brighter. And this light is your essential nature. It is your divine spark. The consciousness that has witnessed everything you have experienced, but has never been damaged by any of it. Watch as this light grows brighter. It doesn't eliminate the darkness. It illuminates it. And in that illumination, you begin to see your shadows differently. That the anger you have been afraid of, in the light, you see it's actually your passion. It's a refusal to be violated. And it can be channeled into creative power. And that sadness you have tried to escape, in the light you see it's actually deep sensitivity, the ability to feel fully. It's a doorway to compassion. And the fear that has gripped you, in the light you see it's actually your self-preservation instinct, your intuition, your body's wisdom. And the shame that you have carried in the light, you see it was never yours to begin with. It was placed upon you by others, by culture, by systems of control. So the light within you grows brighter and brighter. It's not harsh or judgmental. It is accepting, unconditionally loving. And this is the light of your true self, the eternal witness, the divine consciousness expressing itself as you. As this light grows, you see that your shadows don't disappear. Instead, they begin to transform. Your awareness metabolizes them. They become integrated. And your darkness and your light begin to dance together. They need each other. The light shows you what's hidden. The darkness gives the light something to illuminate and makes the light meaningful. You are not meant to be only light. You are meant to be whole. And wholeness includes everything. And just visualize yourself, your inner light shining brightly. And you begin to walk back through the cave, through your unconscious, your subconscious mind. You are not the same person who entered. You are walking with your shadows beside you, no longer fighting them, no longer pretending they don't exist. They are part of your power now, part of what makes you authentically human and divinely conscious. And you continue walking, and you see the light from outside begins to filter in. You can see both the light ahead and the darkness behind. And you know yourself to be the bridge between them. And you emerge. And this world now looks different. The colors are more vibrant. The sounds are clearer. You feel more present, more real, more alive. This is what it means to be whole. You are no longer fighting half of yourself. You stand in the world as someone who has faced their darkness and emerged, not destroyed, but transformed, stronger, wiser, more compassionate. And you just visualize and you see that the light that has been glowing within your heart is now expanding, spreading through your entire body, penetrating every cell of your being. You are radiating this light. You are not separate from the light. You are the light. And the light extends outward and touches other beings. People you know, people you don't know, all sentient beings. And you see that they too are light. And each person is a flame, sometimes dim, sometimes bright, but always burning. We are not separate lights trying to find each other in darkness. We are one light, expressing itself through many forms, playing in the field of darkness and light. You have always been this. You just forgot while you were busy being human, busy managing your shadows, busy surviving. But now you remember. You are the darkness, the infinite potential, the mystery, the unknown, and you are the light, the consciousness, the awareness, the divine presence. And just be aware of your breathing. And bring this light back into your everyday consciousness. You are embodying it in your life. Move your hands, your fingers, your feet, your toes. Be aware of the sounds around you. Be aware of the external world, but maintain your connection to the inner light. To the Almighty God, the Supreme Being, thank you for the healing. Thank you. In full faith, so be it. And so it is. To all the holy angels and archangels, thank you. Be aware of your energy field, be aware of your ball of life, and seal the energy. You may open your eyes when you are ready.
Thank you,
All
ma'am.
right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
It's so
Thank you.
beautiful. It's beyond words. I'm full of gratitude.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. This
Thank
is
you,
from Manila.
Marla.
Thank
I'm
you
really,
so much.
Thank
it's
you.
So much.
you really made me face
Yes.
myself. I
Thank
have
you,
never done
Marla.
it before. It's so beautiful. Thank you. God bless you.
Truly,
Thank
truly.
you, Marla.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
And
Master Fe.
thank you so much. Happy
Very
Diwali. Happy Diwali
happy
to all.
Happy
Diwali.
Yes.
Diwali to you too, ma'am. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Fe. Thank you so much. Happy
Happy
Diwali.
Thank
Diwali.
you. Yes.
Thank
Happy
you.
Diwali.
Thank you.
And
Ma'am.
okay. So
Uh-huh.
just for your own personal
Thank
practice,
you,
right?
ma'am.
When you do your meditation, just for your own personal practice, when you do your meditation. So in the beginning, like for example, before you go to sleep or in the morning upon waking up, okay, you just visualize yourself, this darkness, okay, do your breathing and just listen Okay? So in this darkness, you listen what your inner self is telling you. Then from the darkness, you transform into light. The darkness, your shadows, transform this into light. You befriend your darkness. Yeah. And this is one way of healing you. You can also use, you can meditate on a candle flame. Okay. So when you are transforming your shadows, just look at the candle flame. Or the most more powerful is to be aware of the light in your heart. And this darkness is not empty. This darkness can help you achieve your goals. So you learn to integrate light and darkness and illuminate your darkness using the light from the heart. And if you're a ScalarPrana practitioner, use your scalar energy. Okay? Thank you so much. So, thank you and good night, everyone. Good night. You take care.
night.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Good night to you,
Good
ma'am.
night,
Good
ma'am.
night.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank
Good
you.
you.
night, ma'am.
Yes.
Good night.
I'm now leaving the room. Bye bye.
Bye, Mom. Take care.
Take care. Thank you.